Hello, Anime Visor here, with my thoughts on Dropkick on My Devil.
飲みすぎですよ、邪神ちゃんさん。
いいんですの、私のことなんて。イチゴの過剰摂取でも体壊したりしませんの。
いえ、あなたの心配でなく、他のお客様の分がなくなる心配をしてるんですよ。
Dropkick on My Devil originally aired back during the summer 2018 season, and follows Jashin-chan, a devil from hell, who was abruptly summoned to the human world by Yurine Hanazono. But according to Jashin-chan, the only way she can return to hell is if she kills Yurine, and so she plots to kill her, but Yurine proves to be an elusive target. Yeah, maybe a little. By Jashin-chan plotting to kill Yurine, I mean that she's prone to random outbursts of violence towards her. And Yurine being an elusive target, I of course mean she's a chainsaw-wielding maniac and regularly chops Jashin-chan to bits. Only by a little. Anyway, besides Yurine and Jashin-chan, there's also their group of friends. Minos, a minotaur, Medusa the Gorgon, and Pekkala, an angel stuck down on Earth. The five of them, mixed with the occasional side characters, makes Dropkick on My Devil a worthwhile comedy that I feel was mostly overlooked the season it came out. It's a comedy that came out in the summer 2018 season, so it had to compete with Grand Blue Dreaming, Asobi Asabase, and Chio's School Road. And I fully admit, Dropkick on My Devil isn't as good as Grand Blue Dreaming or Asobi Asabase, but I like it a little more than Chio's School Road. However, none of them have a confirmed second season as of recording, yet Dropkick on My Devil already has. So really, it's the true winner out of the summer 2018 comedies I mentioned. That being said, while it was a worthwhile comedy, was it really worth greenlighting a second season, especially over other promising anime? Let's find out. On the business side of things, a second season of Dropkick on My Devil is a good thing. It gives Nomad, the animation studio, another project to work on, which means for a few months it will be able to guarantee jobs for animators, voice actors, and all the other people that make an anime happen. So that's a good thing. But on its merit as a series, as a story with the characters it has, is it really deserving of a second season? My answer is maybe, kind of, somewhat. There are elements I don't mind seeing more of, but some things it could have done better. Starting off, the anime drops us in the middle of the story. Yes, but that was specifically written that way. Dropkick on My Devil starts with the characters eating dinner, and never establishes how they got to that point in their relationships with each other. Yeah, Minos, Medusa, and Jashin-chan are old friends from hell, and they mention that Yurine summoned Jashin-chan, but it never really shows that process. And while it doesn't show the summoning in the original manga Dropkick on My Devil is based on either, said manga does give a more proper introduction to all the characters, that I feel is sorely lacking in the anime. Hell, Minos doesn't show up in the manga till chapter 38, and while I like her design, she has very little screen time or character moments compared to the other characters, and feels sort of thrown in at the last minute. You could remove her scenes from the anime, and unfortunately it wouldn't change all that much. Obviously, characters like Jashin-chan and Yurine are ingrained in the series, but so are Medusa and Pekkala. Pekkala specifically was a character that for me helped prevent the series from getting too stale. You can only laugh at Yurine chainsawing Jashin-chan so many times in a row before it begins to get boring, but having Pekkala's plights with living on Earth sprinkled throughout kept the series fresh. Having lost her halo when she came to Earth, she's now stuck living in a cardboard box in the park, just trying to scrape by. It's an example of a character being so sad it's funny, her being overly conceited about being an angel and a little too proud to take help from demons, and I found her to be a fun character. So props to Dropkick on My Devil on that front. The animation is alright, it's not all that noteworthy, it serves its purpose for the most part. I'm sure there are a couple of scenes that stand out compared to others, but it's not the selling point of the anime. It's the characters and the silly, absurd situations they find themselves in, which really looking at are probably not for everyone. Jashin-chan and Yurine are over-the-top bloody, violent, and gory, and if you can't find any humor in that, I don't think this series will be for you. Less violent, you do have Pekkala, but if you can't laugh at the misfortunes of others, then again I don't think you'll find Dropkick on My Devil all that entertaining. Given its humor, it's a series I think has a somewhat niche audience, but on top of that, has to be okay with it not having any particularly noteworthy animation. It's clearly not for everyone, made quite evident by the showrunners, who said they would only need to sell a total of 2,000 Blu-rays to greenlight a second season. To put that in perspective, Granblue Dreaming sold a little under 2,000 Blu-rays per volume, which are themselves a little underwhelming if I'm honest. So the fact that Dropkick My Devil got a second season with such a low number of sales tells me that the showrunners are targeting a specific audience to generate revenue and not trying to appeal to everyone. And I find that commendable in the current watered down made for everyone trend media has gone these days. Dropkick My Devil seems to know what it is and what it wants to be for the most part. It may not appeal to everyone with its over-the-top violence or poking fun at the misfortunes of other characters, and even though I'm not a huge fan of how it introduces its characters or lack thereof, I commend the staff behind it seemingly making an anime they want to make. So is Dropkick My Devil worth having a second season? Maybe not to you or even fully to me, but there's a small number of people that I'm sure are thrilled that it's getting a second season, and that's all that matters, is that they found an anime that they could enjoy, despite what others may think. With all that said, if you're interested in watching Dropkick My Devil, it's currently streaming on Prime Video, link down in the description, as well as a link to my anime list, in case you're interested in a little more information on it. And what are your thoughts on Dropkick My Devil? Let me and Signum know in the comments. As always, I've been Anime Visor. Thanks for watching. In trying to appeal to everyone, you may find yourself appealing to no one. And goodbye.